where I am going to use the new Tarte Tartelette palette. If you guys are unaware, Tarte just released a eyeshadow palette that comprised of only matte shades. I know, right? Such a necessity for any girl right now, whether you have mature skin, whether you have a bunch of neutral palettes that are just mainly shimmers, whether you are just someone that just loves that matte eyeshadow look, this palette honestly is such a must-have. The price point is amazing, so I definitely think that you guys could check it out. I'm going to use this palette today to create this all matte eyeshadow look, and this is so anti-holiday, but guys, I love this palette so much that I really wanted to put it to the test and see how these eyeshadows blend. Now, to start off this look, I'm going to start off with Free Spirit from the palette. It's on the top left corner that you guys just saw. I'm going to put this on a MAC 224 brush and pretty much set my eyeshadow base. Next, I'm going to go in with that shade in the bottom row called Wanderer, and I'm going to use that same MAC 224 brush. This is a shade that I'm going to use to kind of start defining my crease. And the great thing about this palette is no matter what your complexion is, no matter what your skin tone, you'll definitely be able to find a color that you can use to either set your eyeshadow base, go in and warm up your crease, define your crease, even line your eyes as well. So this palette is so versatile. Next, I'm going to go in with that shade Dreamer, which is from the top row again, and I'm going to use a stiffer brush to do this because I really want to just go in with that color and just start to define the crease. And that's what we're going to do. So just apply the color and slowly blend it. And this is the thing about doing a cut crease, guys. It just takes so much blending, so much reapplying. So when you go in and you blend, or you apply the shade, you want to always go back in with a brush that you're using just to blend, and just everything will kind of come together at the end, and you guys will see how we're gonna do that today. On a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to pick up that same shade again that we used to set our base earlier, and I'm going to use that shade just to highlight my brow bone. This is such a new thing for me. I always go in and set my brow bone with a matte shade, but I always follow up with either a satin shade or a shimmery frosty shade. That's just what I prefer, but yeah, it honestly took everything in me to not reach for something that has more of a shine to it. Anyhow, I'm going to take up that shade called Multitasker on a Sigma brush. I think this is the E36 brush from their Performance series. Once again, I'm going to go in, define that crease, lay your color down. This brush is going to do two things for you. It's going to apply the color, and it's also going to help you blend the color because the bristles are not so stiff, but they're really small. It's sort of like a micro 224 brush or a micro whatever that number is that is identical to the 224 that Sigma has. I don't remember it offhand, but I'll leave it down below. So this brush is such a unique brush. I've never seen a brush like this. So I really do like it when I want to have a color concentrated in one area, but be able to blend it within that specific area as well. We're gonna go in with another Sigma brush. I think this is the E36 or the, don't remember, but once again, I'll leave that down below. This brush is another one that is such a crucial brush if you are into the whole cut crease look. Once again, it allows you to lay the product down, and if you want, you can also use it to blend within that specific area as well. It's flatter than the E35 brush, but not as flared, not as round. The bristles are flatter, but they are separated enough that they can give you a good blend as well. And as you guys can see, every step I always go back in and blend. You're not going to get a precise line because we are going to do that in the next step. And you guys are going to see what I'm going to do to make sure that the bottom part now becomes really crisp and has a very defined line at the bottom of the cut crease. So you pretty much want everything to be blended above it, but underneath it should be really, really sharp. And I'm just going back on that stiff crease brush, applying the shades Wanderer and Dreamer, and just kind of smoking out a slight bit. I would definitely say that I'm defining my lower lash line, but not so much that it's taking away from what's going on up top. So here we go with that next step, guys, that is very important within this cut crease look. I'm taking MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just using that on a flat synthetic brush, and I'm pretty much using that to define the cut crease even more. So this is where now I'm going to use that product just to clean up the bottom of the cut crease and make it neater. And once again, this is such a crucial step. Even if you use the pencil to define it first, this step just cleans everything up and just pretty much define where your cut crease is and where your lid space is. Once again, go back in and blend. Once again, we are going to go back to Free Spirit. It is quite a popular shade around this part with this tutorial, but I'm just going to go back into that shade and use it to pretty much pack all over my lid as my lid color. Next, I'm going to go in and do a really long wing liner. And that's another thing with the cut crease. You can also, if you don't like a very strong winged liner, then you can not wing out your cut crease. So at the end, you see there's kind of like a flick out. You guys could always keep it just within the crease, but I just love the way it looks, and it gives the look a bit more drama. If you wing the part of the cut crease out with the eyeshadows, and then use your winged liner just to kind of meet up with the end of the eyeshadow as well. And then when you put your lashes on, you guys are going to see the one that I chose to use. Preferably something that goes from shorter in the inner corner to longer. It's just going to really lift and emphasize those eyes and just make them really sultry and lifted, and just really make the eyes look bigger and yeah, gorgeous, I guess. So for the lashes today, I'm going to use Goddess by Coco Lashes. I love these lashes so much. To be honest, they're very thick, they're very long, they are not for the faint of heart. These are not lashes that if you're a beginner you use, but they look amazing in real life. They look amazing on camera, and I absolutely love these lashes, and I can't wait to order more from the website. I forgot what website I got them from, but I'll leave a link to that for you guys down below. I am going to put a dark liner in my waterline down below. This one is from the Kevyn Aucoin makeup line, and I'm just going to use that just to kind of give the lower lash line a little bit more depth. And then I'm going to go in with Multitasker and then just define it a little bit more. Of course, we're going to do some mascara on the bottom lashes. This one, I think, is the Perversion by Urban Decay. So for my cheeks, I did do my foundation, contour, and highlight earlier, but I am going to go in with a MAC blush called, it's a mineralized blush called Lovejoy. And for my highlighter, I'm going to use this one from the Love and Beauty line from Forever 21. If you guys have not yet, check out their highlighters. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have a, if you guys saw in the beginning of the video, there is the product list, and I have that product can't talk today, that product at the beginning. So if you guys want to see what that looks like, go to the beginning. But I strongly, this highlighter, I think I paid less than $7 for, and it's something that I use all the time. So yeah, really love them. My lips, I'm going to do a matte lip today, very matte, and I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Longwear lip liner in the shade Bitter. Then I'm gonna go in with this Inglot lipstick in the shade 426. It's one of their matte lipsticks. Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of this lipstick. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. So if you don't love mattes though, this lipstick will probably not be for you, but this look with the matte eyes, matte lips, and really glowy cheeks is just so up my alley right now. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.